Most obvious question, talk about your first half quarterbacks. I think you have to be pleased there.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, good reps there for Aiden, backed up, got us, drove all the way down the length of the field. It's close there. We was thinking about going from a fourth down, negative play, we get the field goal. And then Gardner came in, 3 good drives. I mean, really for those both quarterbacks, all 4 possessions led to points on the board for the Raiders. So that was positive. There's a lot of things obviously we can learn from it. Like to see a little bit better in the running game for us, of course, but I thought the quarterbacks responded well.
Overall impressions of the first 30 minutes where you had contributions in all 3 phases in that first minute?
Yeah, I thought it was a great team play. Defensively, boom, they got the ball moving. They had a red zone stop down there. That was really big to see. And again, offense responded. Later in the game, we get a blocked field goal. We turn that into field position. So, AJ with his punt, really good job by those guys, the vets in the first half. But we talked about finishing, and we didn't do a good enough job of that in the second half.
You talked about Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers both came up with 2 nice plays in that first drive. Talk about that.
I thought it was really good to see Jacoby. Want to get him going early. Really want to get the ball out to Brock. And I think everything we've been waiting to see, we saw. Run out the catch from both of those gentlemen. It's all going to be about Yak. They'll get better as they go on, but really good film just to watch. The run game as well and our play action stuff. So they showed up tonight.
You said when Brock lines up at fullback, well, he could run it, he could block it, or maybe catch the ball. Today you caught the ball. Can you just talk about his versatility?
Yeah, just a dynamic player that's doing a good job just from a mental standpoint. Everything we're asking him to do, he's doing. He's not blinking. Not a lot of mental errors. Not a repeat offender. Going to get better each and every week.
AP, other than the obvious, is there anything that stood out for you from field level that you were very pleasantly surprised with?
I thought we competed, to be honest. I asked them to compete, be physical in effort. Physicality part, whenever a team runs the ball, that's not good enough, obviously. But the effort all the way to the end. Those guys was fighting, came down to obviously a field goal. But what I really liked, more importantly, back up, was just how the team did everything together. I don't know if you saw an interception or a sack or a block. There's 50, 60 Raiders running down the field celebrating for the older guys, the younger guys. We talked about that and just cheering on our teammates, especially in the preseason when guys get taken out. Sometimes they forget about the game and not watch it, and that wasn't the case here.
The red zone possession in the second quarter, you brought Zeus back in to get him some carries inside the 10. How important was that for his development as being running back in the one?
Yeah, we wanted to, no fair dodging when we get down there. And Zeus is a very powerful human being, and get him back in here, get him going, and just filling that end zone again. It's really good for those guys in preseason, but more importantly for our O-line. I love the surge and the get off that they play with. I thought in that first half we played with great pad level and got off the rock, so it was encouraging to see.
Antonio, 5 possessions in that first half, 4 scores. Were you curious coming in about what this offense could look like just against another team in the game setting?
No, it was, to be honest, because let's be honest, Max was destroying practice each and every day, so it was good to see our offensive unit go against another really good defensive team, well-coached team. They do a really good job defensively with their staff and preparing their players. Very sound. I thought the execution was very smooth. The operation was smooth. I think we had 1 penalty with delayed game with Gardner, but other than that, everything we asked our offense to do and come out and do, and it wasn't a big game plan, we did.
And I know you guys don't game plan necessarily defensively, but what were your takeaways of the defense?
Yeah, the main thing for us was leverage, keeping the ball, keeping the edges, keeping the quarterback in the pocket. We need to do a better job of just our rush lanes and doing stuff of that nature. But I'm gonna go back to it. The disappointing thing is just the running game. We really wanted to establish that and make that team one-dimensional. I don't think we did a good enough job today.
Coach, in that first quarter, Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers, they had a couple of really good catches. Can you just talk about how dynamic you think that tandem could be and what you saw from them today?
Yeah, I think we all saw it with our eyes today, right? So I think they're going to keep growing. We've got 2 young players, a rookie and a second-year player. I'm not going to put any expectations or limits on them. I just think as our offense goes, so do our tight ends.
I saw that Tommy Eichenberg didn't test out. Was there just anything?
Yeah, he just got some stuff that he's dealing with back home.
For you, when your defense gives up those yards but still only 1 score, can that be a silver lining that on the day that maybe they didn't play the best of camp, they still held them and they still were able to bend but not break?
Yeah, but we got standards, and those standards never change. But it was really good job for down inside the 10-yard line. You guys know, first thing we did in training camp was work on the red zone, and that was really good for us to see that on both sides of the ball in the first half. Finish drives in the end zone or through the uprights and defensively keeping them out of it.
You can't always predict how preseason games were going to go, but you got an offensive drive that started inside your 5. You got a 2-minute drill. You got a 2-minute drill defensively. Was this kind of what you wanted to see in the preseason?
Yeah, we were hoping that we could force a couple of these situational situations that we've been practicing against our defense with the 2 quarterbacks. It happened. Some third, some short yardage there, some fourth down showed up later in there. There's a lot of things that we worked on, and that's what the preseason about, right? Even with the kickoff stuff, right? How do we approach that and how we game plan for that going forward? So really good teach tape and stuff from us.
Coach, can you walk us through the field goal block a little bit, and then talk about what you think about Family Sanford, the young man who returned?
Yeah. No, I thought it was great penetration by the guys up front. And like we talked about, boom, knock those guys back, get them on their tails, and then second level guys get their hands up. We did, and then when that ball's on the ground, scoop and score. We work on that every day in practice. Great job by the rookie. Wish he could have made a little cut back there, but listen, heads up play by him. Probably the first time he's ever had that situation. He responded very well.
All right, guys.
Quarterback's going to be in their lockers up here.
Thank you, guys.